It's a very beautiful sunny day, and thanks to the wonderful world of editing, I've been able to make it look as dreary as possible, just for fun. But I think we're going to make the best of it today. We've got some heavy hitters up here today. We've got Easton Made, we've got Brute Force, we've got Wolf Ridge, we've got Multitech, we've got Cord King, and a whole bunch of other ones to list as well. And there's a whole bunch of other events going on here as well. We've got some competitions. I'm not sure which ones are going on today, but some of them have to do with all the chainsawing and the climbing and the chopping and all that cool stuff. And we also got some art here behind us. Teresa will pan around a little bit to show you that, but we've got a lot of chainsaw carving type of artists and stuff here kind of flexing here and showing us what they got. And I'll tell you, they've got some pretty awesome stuff. So instead of me yammering on here, let's get to walking around and seeing some of these manufacturers. See what they got to show us. All right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Mount Tammany Ridge Channel. I'm over here at the Wolf Ridge booth. We're hanging out with Bob. And Bob's got some pretty cool stuff here in the yard. And I'll tell you, from the vertical splitter to this new contraption here, I'll tell you, that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks.
How's it been? Has it been received well?
Yeah, the guys in the factory have been really busy. Engineering came up with this earlier in the year, and got a couple different prototypes and got this conveyor on there now. And this machine's actually sold. The customer ordered it in this custom purple-red color.
Okay.
We've been doing a lot of custom colors lately. But this machine is basically our compact commercial, a 28C, with the added hydraulic conveyor package. So when you add that conveyor package to it, the frame's a little different. You get the conveyor, and you get a hydraulic oil cooler with it too. So double stack pump, and the conveyor doesn't steal any power from the splitter.
That's awesome.
That's a
great.
complete package that pulls straight up. And
that oil cooler, that's awesome. Yeah. I think it's kind of one of those things that you don't realize how much you need until you don't have it.
Yeah. Depends on your production level, and how you're splitting things. And you're doing harder wood, you're doing multi-way splits, and you're going non-stop. It's good insurance to have.
That's awesome. Yeah, so that's very cool. So, is there anything special about the valving that's changed?
Also, the main control valves are all the same. We have added valves for the conveyor.
Okay. So
we've got a forward and reverse for the conveyor, and then we've got hydraulic raise and lower for the conveyor.
All right, that's cool.
Still got the power log lift on it, and yeah, we can still run a 4, 6, or even a 12-way on this if you're running straight grade wood. But if you want, I'll fire this thing up and let's put a couple rounds.
Yeah, let's
all right.
do that. thing's pretty impressive.
I did a
Split's
lot
really
of-
good.
I did a lot of resplits because I'm trying to get smaller pieces, you know, but like this stuff's pretty freaking stringy and wild.
It is definitely, and it's got a lot of.
Yeah. But you can see as this pushes forward, eventually the splitter pushes it to the point where
Yeah.
the conveyor picks it up. So
Yeah, it actually kind of having a restricted area there.
Yeah.
It almost kind of forces it to
Yeah.
have to go that way.
so we don't have anything coming off the sides of it. We've made a pretty decent pile already. This is for like somebody that wants to have like IBC tow
Right.
or two even at the end of this, or a dump trailer that they'll drive forward and back.
Right.
But really, if they want to take the whole solution to the place where they're going to split without having to have a separate conveyor from
That's
the
cool.
splitter. But if you need a bigger conveyor, then get the separate one.
Yeah.
16 and 24 foot.
Yeah, I think it would probably be maybe a little bit too much to haul around.
Right, exactly.
If you
yeah.
had a conveyor any bigger.
Well, at
attached
that
to it.
point, then the conveyor would be heavier than the whole splitter. So it's
Right.
like, you
That's kind of a
you got to stop
take
somewhere.
there. Yeah, so far, man, that thing looks really awesome. I'd be excited to see you guys sell a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to fit the bill for a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, it's been received well, and
Yeah.
it's already it's built on a popular platform to begin with, the 28C.
Yeah.
Now the conveyor option is only available on 28C and 35C.
Okay.
So our other machines don't have that option aside from the vertical.
Right.
All right, everybody. I had a little bit of a glitch in the camera. I guess the talking that I was doing wasn't getting recorded. Something going on. The new microphone we got, it plugs into the phone, and if it's not in all the way, the microphone won't work. And if you accidentally hit the volume button, it'll turn down the sensitivity of the mic. So we lost a little bit of audio that I was supposed to be getting in some places, in some of my content. So I might be doing a little bit more of this, and have the video playing and me up in the corner, maybe doing a little narrating. So I apologize. But right here, this little piece of equipment that you see here is a Timberwolf, and this is a little machine, but it is a mighty machine. That thing really is no slouch. The model number is a TW-2. I don't know a whole lot about it. I hope to in the future. It'd be really cool to learn a little bit more about it. But as you can see here, I mean, it's got a four-way wedge. This particular model, it's also got the outfeed tray. Now I don't know the wedge, which one's standard and not standard, whether it's a two-way or a four-way or so on. So, but this is a really nice little splitter, because a lot of regular households, you're kind of limited as to maybe space you want to store it. A lot of folks that spend good money on these splitters want us to be able to store these things, and it's a perfect size for you to do that, and it's the size also that you can actually pull it around with just about any standard garden tractor, it looks like. So because it's not really heavy, and it's got everything. I mean, it's got a log lift, it's got the four-way wedge, it's got the outfeed tray, it's got a Honda motor on it. I'm not 100% sure what the size motor is, but it's a Honda, so that in itself is good. Now, if you notice in the video, I found this kind of interesting. A lot of splitters that you get, box store and otherwise, even entry-level commercial, when you actuate the lever to run the ram out to do the splitting, typically the outward motion of the ram is the slower of the two, from what I remember, and this one's actually the opposite. It seems to come out of the cylinder faster than it retracts, which I think is kind of a 6 of one, half dozen of another, right? I mean, as you're watching the video, you'll see that it's not really slowing them down. At first I thought it was kind of like, what? That can't be, better, right? And I'm not sure that it's better or or not better, right? When you look at the cycle time, the way it works out mathematically, I think either way, it's actually working out quite well. You know, if you're saving time in one direction or the other, whether it's retracting faster than it's coming out or vice versa. Like I said, it's kind of like, you know, 6 of one, half dozen of another. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm sure it has something to do with the way they valve that piece of equipment. But it's not a problem at all. I mean, it works great. And again, the stuff that he was putting through there wasn't, how can I say, ideal firewood, right? So, and it's no slouch. It just pushed right through. Yeah, I think you guys might do yourselves some justice. Anybody looking for a splitter that's not big and cumbersome and in the way and hard to move, you know, like I said, it's got a 4-way, it's got an outfeed tray, and it's got a log lift on it, at least the model that I saw here at the show. Is there a base model below that? There very well could be. So you would, again, it would be a smart thing, you know, to keep that thing in your crosshairs. Maybe go on their website for Timberwolf and check it out, because I'll tell you, they've got a lot of nice equipment over there in their booth. And I got other videos coming up showing a little bit more of some of the other processors and stuff that they have. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you could, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mount Tammany Ridge channel. We have a routine traffic stop today. So we've got Brian, Tony, and Nick, okay? And we got a beautiful Easton made piece of equipment. And I couldn't help but flag this gentleman down to take a look at it, because this thing's got the big Kubota diesel on it, and I think they're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So what do you think? You guys excited, champing at the bit to get home and send some wood through it, huh?
Yes, yes.
This is very cool. So it turns out this gentleman also ordered the machine with the box wedge, and he got a little extra for it. And I'm not sure he was expecting that. He got a 6-way wedge as well. But you guys are going to be picking that up on a later date, no?
Yes, correct.
Okay, very cool. So it sounds like they might be meeting up with Jeff and Patty over at their place, and they're going to be picking up the 6-way wedge while they're there. So I just wanted to congratulate you guys on your purchase.
We're
You
excited.
guys are going to have a whole lot of fun with this thing, and yeah, it's we're going to be doing a little bit of you know, content on our channel, a little bit of Easton made magic from this weekend, and this is also going to be part of it. So I think you guys are probably going to enjoy it. So you have to swing by the channel and check it out.
We will.
So,
We will.
you boys have fun. You know, listen to Dad. Make sure you're safe, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Thank
Brian,
you.
it was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure meeting
you. Take
you.
care. Congratulations on your purchase.
Thank you.